Focus to that. The Election Commission of India has dismissed allegations of arbitrary additions or deletions in voter rolls during the recently concluded Maharashtra Assembly elections. The statement came in response to the allegations by the Congress party, which alleged irregularities, including the addition of over 10,000 voters per constituency and arbitrary deletions from the final voter list. Congress, remember, also raised concerns over inexplicable increases in voting percentage between 5 p.m. and the final figures released at 11:30 p.m. on polling day. We have Madha joining us on the broadcast, and EC, in fact, has junked those claims.
Well, absolutely. And in fact, it's a comprehensive 66-page reply that has been, put out there by the Election Commission in response to those claims that were made by the Congress party in particular and other political parties as well in Maharashtra following the elections in that state. Just some of those important points that we have to take our viewers through. They've put in great detail, the processes that the Election Commission follows. And these are the processes that are there for every election is what they say, which is why when it comes to allegations such as turnout data, increasing rapidly either on the evening of the day that the polling happens or after the polling ends or perhaps even the next day. This is the explanation for it, because they're talking about what really the tasks are at different times of the day, and they've given the cyclic collection of voter data that happens every 2 hours following the start of polling. And what they're essentially saying that why the voter turnout app often does not get updated after about 5:30 to about 7, because there are a number of tasks that the election officer, the polling officer, has to perform. And these include the statutory, non-statutory, as well as administrative functions which are nearer to the close of poll, including handing over of Form 17C and winding up of the polling station as the voters, in fact, also come out there in large numbers. The last, those in the line at 5 p.m. are allowed to vote, and at that point of time, their voting has to be completed. All the documents have to be done, and that 17C is given to the agents of all political parties, and that clearly has the total number of votes polled in any polling station. So the actual physical hard copy document goes at that point of time. So there's no question of hiding what the total number of voters were or the number of votes that were cast in a particular constituency are concerned. They've also tried to answer the entire question regarding the voter list, because there was a lot of questions being raised, not just in Delhi, but also in Maharashtra, about whether the voter list, the additions and deletions are happening as per procedure. They've explained the entire process. It's an annual cyclical process where they are given opportunities to incorporate, delete, modify, or make any changes as far as this list is concerned. And this entire exercise has been explained with this particular chart. Number of such other aspects which they've looked at, and all those allegations which have been made by different political parties about how perhaps the surmise that was being drawn is that votes cast were more or less given the total number of votes in that particular constituency, or that there were some kind of benefits that particular candidates of political parties got vis-a-vis others. All of those charges and counter charges being answered there by the Election Commission in this extremely comprehensive and detailed, sort of note that they've made, detailing all the processes as far as electoral roll is concerned, EVMs and VVPATs are concerned, as far as data are concerned, to ensure that the entire election is held as a level playing field. And it's wrong to say that there's any kind of mishandling, because the Election Commission has certain processes which need to be followed, they say, and it's those processes that are continuously followed, whether it is in Maharashtra or in any other state assembly election. Back to you, Swati.
All right. So it's a point-by-point rebuttal coming in from the Election Commission to the Congress party that had raised several objections and leveled allegations. Thank you, Madha, for taking us through that. With that, we're speaking to a short break. News and updates will continue.